Tommy.
Alright, no mai haere mai te whānau ki te Papatakaro, Silverdale Memorial, kia ora everyone. Welcome to this Premier 1, Round 1 fixture for 2026 here at Silverdale War Memorial number 1, where we have the mighty Silverdale United Rugby Football Club against Takapuna here in this Premier 1 game. You just see on the picture now, Takapuna first out of the sheds. Takapuna on the right side of your screen look like they'll be kicking off. Kicking into the wind, Silverdale with looks like the early breeze. Beautiful day for running rugby down here at Silverdale as we see the brand new Silverdale mascot on its way out. And Captain Taylor Norwood leading the Silverdale Prems out. In front of the Silverdale faithful here at Silverdale Memorial. Both teams with a few fresh faces, 8 debutants for Takapuna today and 6 for Silverdale. And so as we see it on your screen, John McElrick, game number 241 for him today. Kicking off to the left with Silverdale to receive with the wind at the back to start. So John Elric starts us on off. Daniel Goodfellow with the first take. Well, Silverdale will set just outside the 22.
Nah, don't hold him there, don't hold him there.
Taylor Norwood take the first carry. Good meters there by Silverdale. They sit well. Now at the back to Norwood. Goes wide to Matt Reynolds. He'll have a go. Takes the first tackle. And Matt Reynolds will set away for an early break here. He's got numbers on the inside. And Silverdale set just outside the 22. And a good clean up there from the cover tackler. Get over the ball for Takapuna. But Matt Reynolds, a bit of footwork early, makes the early break. Lively signs from Silverdale, it's a good start.
Just there.
Now John Elric will look to send Takapuna up the field. And that one will come out just on at the 10 on Takapuna's half. You see the wind just playing a little bit of factor in there.
It's middle.
So the first line out will be thrown by David Mickey. They go to the front to Gage Jackson and set the drive. Good meters early. Silverdale reset. Good shot by Max Hutchings there, sends it sideways. They break down the blind side. That's a good break there. From then on debut, Takapuna, Louis Middlewire, hit hard at the tackles. Jackson out to Elric, sends it wide. That one's spilled. So Tafui Lola here goes back to clean up on halfway. Takapuna now back on their own halfway. They go to Elric again, who sends it. Touch though. That one is spilled backwards by Sean Nielsen, but picked up by Thomas Toller. Now Silverdale will have a chance to sit here on about halfway. Ryder Donovan on debut here, goes to Daniel Goodfellow. Good meters from Daniel Goodfellow. Here's Donovan again. Up to Hunter Rush, I think that is, former North Shore man. Matt Reynolds, first receiver this time, has another run. He's going to look to get through those gaps today. Silverdale just testing this Takapuna defence so far. Ryder hits the pocket to Taylor Norwood. Puts it up high.
Back. All back.
Thomas Toller chasing. It's let to bounce. To be interesting here. And Thomas Toller will see it over the sideline. So Silverdale will get the ball back there. Good period of play there from the boys in green and gold. Is now Wiramu Inamata will have the first throw for Silverdale. They'll set a short one. It's not us, not me.
No, you're off your foot, leave it.
Might be on your end, not sure. Takapuna breaking down the sideline here. That one is spilled. So they'll set up again. That is Luke Crockbane on debut for Takapuna, taking the carry, the tall timber. Here's Jackson, goes up the back, spilled again. Messi from Takapuna to start. Here's Lolo here. Goes wide to the right wing of Josh Bain-Smith. He breaks a few. Spills it back inside to Lolo here. They'll set. Out just outside Silverdale's 22. Out to Elric. Picks it up off his toes. He'll have a run this time. Taken by Mason Ross. Silverdale just getting pinged for offside there.
One offside.
There's a few gaps just opening up in this game so far. Looking to run on a beautiful day here on the Hibiscus Coast.
What have we done? Yeah, cool.
Opting to go for the corner here. That one's off the side of the foot from Elric, so not the greatest of kicks, but it will get just on the edge of the 22. So Takapuna, first real attacking chance of the game. Opting not to take the 3 there.
Okay, you got to be in. Can't be out there.
They go to Jackson again, who taps it back. It's Messi at the back. Elric picks it up. Gets away from Mason Ross, but can't get away from the second tackler. So Takapuna will set again. Here's Gage Jackson. Taken down by Hunter Rush. And the Takapuna forwards go to work. Offload's a factor so far. Takapuna looking to free the ball up. Good shot from Silverdale there, but the offload comes once more. That one is spilled once again. So Lula here again has to clean up. That one is lost on the tackle, so a good bit of defense there from the Silverdale boys.
Okay, leave it now.
Taylor Norwood throws it wide, it's a bounce. Matt Reynolds takes it. Good bit of footwork from Matt Reynolds once again. Looks to hit the gap, but taken well on the tackle there. So Silverdale set just on the outside of their own 22. It's Messi for Ryder Donovan. That one is spilled. So it's picked up by Matt Hutchings. And that is a messy bit of play from Silverdale at the back there, which allows Dean Christensen on debut to go over Takapuna. Silverdale just unable to clear there after a messy bit of play at the back of the ruck.
Look at securing your own ball. What I'd say. Oh, number 1. You got about 20. Yeah, on me, yeah. I know you only take about 5, so.
Elric tips that one over, no worries. So after 6 and a bit minutes gone in this one, it is Takapuna 7, Silverdale 0 here in this round 1 Premier 1 game for the 2026 season. How can Silverdale hit back here? And Reynolds waits to kick. Sends it high. It's a good kick from Matt Reynolds. Matt Hutchings looks for it. Spilled by Takapuna and picked up beautifully by Henry Batavuna. And Ryder Donovan spots a little gap. Puts a kick through. This will be interesting. Here's halfback against halfback. That one will just go too far. Not a bad option from the man on debut, Ryder Donovan. Coming out of course Orewa College. So Takapuna will have the scrum just outside their own 22.
Okay, I'll look for it. I'll look for it. Yeah. Cat here, cat. Just watch for the Lucy disrupting.
So first scrum, this will be interesting. Back sizes look pretty even here down at the ground.
Crouch!
As Nui Muramai, the man on debut for Takapuna, looks to feed. Both halfbacks playing their first protective games for the Premier sides today. It'll be an interesting battle.
The gap's too big for me. Come a bit closer if you can. Yep. Okay, let's go. Crouch! Bind! Sit!
So they set the first one. Stable, still better get a good shot on.
Take it back.
But it is cleared. And it's taken up by Bino Paya.
Release. Yeah, cool, nice. Thank you.
Still better told to release there.
Stay out.
Good carry from the number 12. It's put up high by Muruwai. Taylor Norwood waits. It's a good contest. It's spilled in the hands of number 6. He's got a good bit of pace. It's a good tackle by Ryder Donovan. And the offload doesn't quite make it, so it is cleaned up by Silverdale. Bit of luck there for the Silverdale boys that the offload didn't come off there. But a great cover tackle by Ryder Donovan. Donovan now looks to clear. He's found a bit of space there, Donovan. That one is picked up by the number 11 for Takapuna, that's Christensen. He's tackled. And a good shot from Des Spooner on debut for Silverdale. So Takapuna will set up on the 40. Silverdale got some more tackles to make here. Ball's slow for Elric. He sends it off to Eldritch Williams. Going backwards here, Takapuna. Here's Elric again. Goes wide. Good bit of footwork from Josh Bain-Smith. Still going Josh Bain-Smith. Taken by Taylor Norwood. A bit of expansive play here from Takapuna.
Too slow.
Taken quickly by Murawai. And he will go under untouched. Good play from Murawai there.
Loud meter.
And that is try number 2 for Takapuna. Playing expansive there. The quick tap.
There's a knock on, bro. That's why.
Silverdale just not able to clear their own half at the moment. Making few errors in the back. The 10 minutes gone on this one. It is 12-0 to Takapuna. Kicks come.
If he asks you about the advantage, it's a knock on. Yeah. Yeah.
Here is Elric. Straight through the middle once again. So it's now 14-0. Silverdale really need to hit back here, build some phases of possession. It's been all Takapuna so far, apart from that early break from Matt Reynolds. Sun is beaming down here at Silverdale number 1. Boys already look like they're getting a bit hot, dusting off those cobwebs from the pre-season. Matt Reynolds waits to kick once more. Sends it high again, it's another good kick. It's taken cleanly by Jackson this time. So Takapuna have the set on their own 40. They go to Elijah Simi. Good meters from the prop. Just going to work here, the Takapuna forwards. Murawai will box kick here. Sends it down towards Taylor Norwood. It's taken cleanly. Can't get away from the tackle though of Paya. Silverdale just not getting into the ruck there and allowing Takapuna to walk over, getting a little bit of luck.
They've just walked all over you.
Silverdale backs have got to hit that ruck there.
You're in the way.
But now Silverdale will have a chance to send the ball down into the Takapuna half and try and build some position.
Is what a little bit? Oh yeah.
It's a great kick by Matt Reynolds down into the 22. Excellent kick. Now Silverdale get their first attacking chance of the game. Here off this line out, just outside the 22. In Amata to throw.
Oh, yeah. Step blue, step blue.
Lights out, wing is out.
So Inamata waits, looks like they will go to Hutchings, the tall timber. They do find him at the front, it's a good throw, and they'll set the drive.
Come on, fine.
The Silverdale boys have just they've just gone past the ball there. Ball is there though, in the back. Waits with Hutchings. That was taken in by Spooner. Daniel Goodfellow waits at the back. He'll pick.
Keep going, DG. Same way, get around.
Gives it to Casita. Jordan Nelson waits for the carry. And it's Junior Inamata who will take it in. Now it is Sean Nelson, walks over the first. Now the backs will have a go. Now it's taken in by Ron Cole. Silverdale just going nowhere, but just need to be patient here, not rush anything. Players lining up. Goes up the back to Reynolds. He sends it wide. It's a good pass. Out to Thomas Taula. Goes back inside. There's Hunter Rush, the boy from North Shore. Now just starting to stretch the defence. There's holes there if they can find them. Here's Sean Nielsen. Again, beats the first. Good carry from Sean Nielsen there. Junior Inamata once more. Good clean out from the Silverdale forwards there. Donovan out to Matt Reynolds. Hits out the back to Norwood. Norwood has a go, beats the first, some good footwork.
No. Last foot on the ground.
And then one is just lost in the tackle by Taylor Norwood. The holes were coming, just need to be a bit patient. The Takapuna defence was pretty solid in that first initial attack.
No, we're playing on. He's good 5 minutes.
Let's go, boys. Big one here. Let's go. Boys, let's get up. Let's go.
Dog, Martin, dog.
Boys, dog. Check blind ice.
Let's go.
Check blind ice. But dog.
Crouch.
So Takapuna have the scrum in a midfield, just outside their own 22.
Sit.
Elric sitting very wide here, so they're not going to kick, they might have a run here.
Yeah. Cool, play.
If this play on, they will have a run. That's a good carry. Tyler Polini. That one is just knocked on in the intercept attempt from Matt Reynolds. That would have been interesting. But Matt Reynolds just did enough to stop the attack there. But Takapuna finding the holes with their backs early. Been a good game of running rugby so far in the 16 minutes we've had.
Here we are. Take a ball.
And we'll see another scrum.
Stay square.
Blind ice.
Crouch. Bang. Sit.
Scrum is set, Murawai feeds. Silverdale getting a good shunt on.
Stay down.
Takapuna opting to keep it in, they do get the penalty advantage. Picked up by Jackson. He's taken by Mason Ross. Silverdale trying to get the counter attack. It's kicked over the top by Murawai, it's be interesting. Bain Smith picks it up.
Advantage is over. Release now.
Murawai to Gage Jackson. And he does crash over for the try. As forward a defensive work, no real urgency in the back. And Takapuna crash over for their third. No issue for Elric. Once again, the man in his 241st game for Takapuna Prems today.
Nah, your guy is stepping out and in. You're one. Yeah.
So 18 minutes gone on this one. Takapuna lead Silverdale 21-0 here at the Silverdale War Memorial. Matt Reynolds just trying to go quickly there, but not quite making it the 10. So we will go to another scrum.
Scrum. Stu. Stay straight. Is he? Oh. Time off. Let's wait for him to come back. That's all right. Right. Time on. Scrum here.
But it was just Junior Namada just getting a bit of attention. We'll see in the scrum.
Boxing. Boxing. Yep.
Crouch.
Big moment here as Silverdale got a shot at the defence.
Bind.
Really trying to get themselves back into this game.
Time off. Okay, we're pretty engaging.
Our referee just not happy
Coming from
with
this side.
how the scrum's looking.
Come a bit closer and
First
just
set.
not lean. Yeah. Cool. Time on. Crouch. Bind. Sit. Advantage down that side.
Now the scrum penalty coming for Takapuna as they go to the blind side. Out the back. And here is it in the hanging from Josh Bain-Smith. Beats it first. And the second. Throws it inside to Jackson. Great tackle by Taylor Noor, but he doesn't matter. The Silverdale backs really struggling to contain some of those. They crash over for the fourth.
Hey?
And Jackson gets his second for the day. North Harbour man.
No, good one. Okay, you got 15. 15. Bang on time.
No issue for Elric once again. 6-8-1 over. So Takapuna seemingly in cruise control a little bit here so far in this first game of the season. Silverdale really need to dig deep here, find a response, get themselves back into it. Brindle to kick once again. It's another good kick. Needs to be a contest there. Spooner gets up, can't quite get hands on it, so it's a knock-on advantage.
Knock on only.
Pulini has a run, sits off through the middle. Allowed to go straight through the middle, Tyler Pulini. Gets a kick through, this will be interesting. Another kick through there. Christensen. Taylor Norwood just manages to scramble it out. The referee is going to say penalty for tackle without the ball, but the pressure stays on. Takapuna have yet another chance to attack here.
Yeah. Scrum.
They take the scrum. It's been dominant so far.
I can't stop him, he's going on.
So 5 metres out, Muriwai to feed. Takapuna on attack once more. Muriwai does feed. It's a better scrum from Silverdale this time. Okay, Jackson breaks off the back. Taken by Mason Ross. So now Takapuna set. Good shot there from Isaiah Namada. Does the player, number 12, to the carry. Another advantage here for Takapuna. They keep going to work here. Damon Abraham carries. Out the back now, Elric. 2-player. Just about tackled by Spooner and Rowan together. Good shot there. Max Hutchins run over the top of. And can't display the halfback there, so another penalty for Takapuna. Silverdale discipline, letting them down in the red zone. You would assume that Tucker will have another scrum here. Yeah, they do.
At the moment you're not. Let's go. Guys, come on. Less hui, more doing. Come on. Mark's there. Come on.
Words to live by from the referee there. Less hui, more doing. As we pack down yet another scrum.
Bang! Free kick.
And it's a free kick there. Taken quickly by Muriwai. He's held up. Just short of the line. We're going to go close. And they do go over. Trying to fly Takapuna. Ford's going to work that time. After the scrum just not working, Silverdale. Beautiful crowd here at Silverdale 1. Thanks for joining us online if you are with us. They run out supporting local club footy here in North Harbour. Takapuna really running romp here so far.
Okay, 10.
25 minutes into this one. Once again, straight through the middle. Too easy for Elric.
Okay, cool. 2.
To see Junior Namada having a little bit of attention earlier in the game. Could not carry on. So he will come off.
Has it been completed?
And Josh Robson will come on for Silverdale Prems
Okay, cool.
at number 16. Hopefully he will fire up, get the boys pumping. Reno kicks a bit longer this time. Taken down. A good shot front on. So just inside. 22.
Inside?
Trying to hold it up there inside.
No.
Kick away. It's cleared by Muriwai. It's a good box kick. It's landing up top. And Silverdale will throw. So it will be Robson's first act to throw here. Look for Hutchings again, I'm sure. They got a good fellow this time. It's just over the top, but it's taken down by Inamata. It's the other Inamata brother in Silverdale today. Donovan out to Pasita, called Uncle by the Silverdale Prems, affectionately. Tough for Donovan at the back. Takapuna come through at just the right time, so it is spilled and they will have the ball. They look to spin it wide early. Here's Lolo here. He makes a break, Lolo here. And through to Polini, who will go in. Untouched once again. It's just all it takes for the Takapuna side is one error, and they streak away. We'll try number 6. They really just are finding a lot of space through the midfield. Silverdale definitely need to find a bit of belief here. It's falling off tackles far too easy. One of the team leaders needs to fire the boys up here. Once again, the flags go up for Elric.
Cool. Number 1.
We see another change for Silverdale. Bodies dropping early. Looks like Mosesi Fasita coming off. So Kato Mira makes his way on. He is one who will certainly fire the boys up.
Cool, thank you, man.
Reynolds goes. Probably too far again for that switch play. There's a good tackle there in the middle from Ron Cole. Silverdale probably just committing too many there. That one is spilled. So Silverdale now with a chance on the scrum. Just need to fire up here and try and build some position.
Okay, you can let it
See
go
what the
now.
backs can do.
It's all good.
Just try and inspire something and get this Silverdale home crowd pumping.
Okay.
So we go into 10 minutes to the half.
Cool. Sweet. Stability this side? Yeah. Cool.
Hey, if they come, what's the grubber behind?
Crouch! Bye!
Taylor Norwood sitting just behind the scrum.
Okay, time off.
Could look to go onto the blind side, although there's not a whole lot of room there.
I don't have anywhere to be, I've got all the time in the world. But if we keep free engaging, it's going to be more free kicks, okay? We have one down there. We need to hold our own weight and keep our space. Cool?
This is both teams? Or?
Let's go, both teams. Correct. Time is on.
Guys, I'll call the break call. Luke, you got open side.
Crouch!
Yeah.
There's a referee just telling the boys to hold their weight there.
I got Taylor if he comes.
Set! Oh!
They just go straight down and Silverdale will get the penalty. Taking it quickly by Donovan. Taylor Norwood takes a good carry. And now Silverdale just need to go to work against Daniel Goodfellow.
Can you make the tackle? Okay, well,
Now Sean Nielsen winds up. That one is just dropped by Sean Nielsen. It's poor. So Takapuna will have another chance to attack. Advantage is over for that, so now Silverdale gets the ball back. Tried to go wide. Good intercept from Thomas Tola. So now Silverdale just need to reset. Here's the new man, Kato Mira. Good carry from him. Donovan puts it over the top, looking for Matt Reynolds. This will be interesting. He does take it. He's got no one to support him so far though.
yeah, he's got it, fine.
There's a good flying through from Daniel Goodfellow there.
No,
Matt
no,
Hutchings
no,
just
no.
firing up a little bit.
Okay, time off.
He just for himself.
Good to see someone firing up for Silverdale, trying to inspire the boys here.
Okay. Come with me. Yeah.
This is the best chance Silverdale will have so far.
Bring it down a notch. Play with really good pace, it's good rugby. We don't need number 4 getting into it, okay? Okay. David. Oh, is he?
Captain Silverdale today, Taylor Norwood, just getting a chat.
So was it gone? Okay, cool.
And we'll play the scrum. About 10 out from the Takapuna line, midfield. So definitely Silverdale's best chance so far. Try and spark something.
Lots foot on the ground.
It's Kate O'Meara making the immediate difference in the scrum, winning the penalty.
We'd love to get another penalty. They don't love the scrum.
Munch here, Kato. Munch here.
I think it's straight back.
Coming by.
About 8 k's away left.
There's a bit of check going on between the two teams in the scrum here. Kate O'Meara just telling his opposite he's got his number.
Crouch!
I'm following the stack.
Bang! Sit!
Set once more. One stable. So well, just keep it in for the back from Hunter Rush. He takes it off. Good bit of forward from Hunter Rush. He makes good meters.
No, roll out.
Silverdale now just going to go to work. Through the pick and goes. That's an Amada on the first one. There's Daniel Goodfellow. Just no support there. Reynolds to Taylor Norwood. He carries. Needs to be a good clean out here. And there is. This one's an Amada. Silverdale just need to get set a bit quicker here. But it's a good carry from an Amada. Good meters. There's Nielsen waiting. He goes close. Donovan to Kate O'Meara. Isolated. And just a man by himself there once more. No backing up from the Silverdale boys. Takapuna get let off. Just not the right option to go to that blind side once again.
Six.
But Ulrich will look to clear the lines for Tucker. And that one will go out just inside, on the edge of the 22.
Yeah, go inside, bro. Go inside.
For David Mickey to throw.
In.
Just inside, you get
you're
the call
fine,
from the ref
bro.
there.
Yes, I was talking to him. Play.
Got unopposed. Set the
It's a
drive.
It's a maul.
All is called.
Going round,
And
it's
it's
fine.
broken away. And that one is just spilled.
Advantage.
Silverdale, just no urgency there, but now here it is. Will Reynolds. Out to Rowan.
Yeah, play it.
He now can have a run. Straight through the middle. That's better play. Just needed to find support. He had Ryder Donovan through the middle. And now Donovan is found. Silverdale have the penalty advantage for the high tackle. Now what can they do? Here's Sugar Nielsen. Just walks over Lolo here at the start. The ball's popped out the back.
Play.
So that is Hunter Rush now taking it in.
Body not ball. Body not ball.
Now here's Reynolds. He'll do a bit of dancing feet. Beats the first and the second. Still going, Matt Reynolds.
Release now.
Silverdale just need a bit of structure here. Goes to Norwood. He spills. And we'll go back for the penalty.
Offside. Number? Here? Yeah. Number 5 was offside. Guys. Back on the ARs. Oh, doesn't matter.
They go to the corner. So important throw for Robson here.
Okay, the line is middle. I need you guys around here. Okay, let's go, Silverdale.
60!
Okay, let's do that. Yeah, cool.
Robson to throw. They look for a rush.
Fine.
They set the drive. It's just stationary so far. Donovan. Good carry by Ron Cole. Here is Sean Nielsen. Just breaks through the first. Heading towards the line, he's close. Ball is there at the back. Still Donovan once more. He goes to Norwood, who steps. Norwood will go through, and Taylor Norwood will go over for Silverdale's first of the day. After a period of sustained pressure from the Silverdale boys, they do go over.
Let's go, jog back, let's jog back.
So just watch the replay here. Good bit of footwork, seeing the low numbers in front of him.
Got another 30.
But well taken by Taylor Norwood to go over there.
Yeah, sorry, mate.
And he will now convert his own.
Yeah.
Norwood, push that one. So it remains 42-5. 2.5 to go before half time. Takapuna just in no hurry to come back to half time.
Minute 30.
They will look to see this one out.
Yeah, it's just the arm. Yeah, yeah.
Elric goes long. Taken down by Rush, he'll wind up. Good shot from Hunter Rush, good carry early.
Step. Yeah, cool. Yeah, stay there. Good.
Donovan looks for the box kick. Sends it long. Christensen. He finds Elric. Just looks to send it back. Donovan waits. He takes. Here's Taylor Norwood, who'll look to pump it back as well. It's off the side of the foot. Good kick from Taylor Norwood. Has reached the sideline, but they'll go quickly.
Go, keep going. It's still live. Yeah, you're on now.
There's Christensen, sets off. And just no one there waiting to tackle him. It's kicked off the inside of the boot there. Just about cleaned up by the Silverdale boys. And it's on the side of Takapuna. Everything just going their way so far. That's Joey Eldridge Williams in the carry there. Now here's Jackson looking for his third.
Offside. Where?
It's a little knock on in the contact there, so we'll go back for the penalty.
Offside. 1 minute. 17. 10.
So Takapuna with the chance to get one more.
Good work, Dino.
Really not what Silverdale wanted after a good period of play there. Elric will look to just tuck this over for the extra easy 3 right before half time.
Yeah, that's time too. What, 20? No, where you are, yeah. Yeah. Oh no, it's from where the, yeah, actually you can, yeah. Come to the 5.
And that one is just tucked over, and that is half time here at Silverdale. Home side trailing 45 points to 5 after that one is kicked over. Thanks for joining us so far in the first half. Take a short break here for half time. We'll see you here for the second half. Thank you very much.
temperature? No, I think it's like 25 degrees, eh?
Welcome back everybody to this first round Premier 1 game here at Silverdale War Memorial.
Right,
Welcome back to the second half.
Yeah.
Currently Takapuna running away with it a bit, 45-5. Gonna need a big half here from Silverdale. As Matt Reynolds kicks off. It's a good kick, and it's taken well. Played Buni Tabua. Now here's Kato Mira. He tucks it under his arm and runs. Good meters by Kato Mira. This is positive. Still going, Kato Mira. Good close contact meters. Donovan waits for it at the back. Looks for Norwood. He goes short. They read it well. But still good close contact meters again.
Advantage.
That one is just spilled. Cleared away by Fellini. Advantage is over. So Vuni Tabua waits. He doesn't take it. Just a bit of confusion there from Silverdale. That one is spilled. So messy from both teams to start.
Time off.
You just see Sean Nielsen down in back play.
Yeah, to you guys.
Up on his feet
Time
there.
on. Oh, off, sorry, because we got an injury for the prop. Let's go.
Silverdale just needs a bit more ball security there.
Yeah, three's down.
Some good post-contact meters from Kato Mira and Rowan Cole, but they're just struggling to hold on to the ball.
Yeah.
Yeah, just joining us, Takapuna with a slight breeze at their back. The sun is baking down.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
we won't do it over comms, we'll do it in person. What's happened?
Two front rowers off injured.
Okay.
So, sorry, three then.
Okay. Yeah.
Sean Nielsen getting quite a lot of treatment down in back play, so looks like he may not be back for today's play.
Yeah, well, I mean, hey, not much we can do about it. Yeah, exactly. No, cool, okay. Yep. Okay. It's Groundhog Day. We're going to uncontested scrums. Oh.
You just hear the ref saying there, we're going to golden oldies.
Can't moan about that.
Yeah, first time it's not us.
Yeah, well. Yeah.
It's going to be a long half for golden oldie scrums.
Jeez, sorry.
Right, Shog.
Sorry, mate. Are you... Wait, are you playing on? Are you playing on? Oh, he's playing on, don't worry about it. Yeah, he's playing on.
That's that. Sean Nielsen, a good Dale man, good hard man, he's going to play on.
It is still contested. Sorry, I didn't realise he was playing on. Come on.
So Silverdale at the feed, just on Takapuna's side of halfway. Running from right to left on your screen.
Crouch!
Yeah, Joe.
Fine! Sit!
Let's see how Sean Nielsen does hold up. He holds his line. Get the back foot right of Donovan. Finds Ron Cole. Out the back to Donovan again. Got a space here. Here's Matt Reynolds. He steps on the outside, then back in. He's scragged around with shorts.
No. On
the side.
Player in the side there, so Silverdale will have the advantage.
He's fine. 12 wasn't in the side. In the side.
Matt Reynolds will look to send this down long. Does get it inside the 22. It's not a bad kick from Matt Reynolds.
No.
It looks like
Okay,
Thomas
let's go,
Tola has made his way from the field at halftime, which means Carter Finn's come onto the field for his debut today.
Yeah, I know. Let's go.
Silverdale will set the full line out. Probably look to drive here.
One more.
You imagine they'll find Rush again. Of course, Rush deciding to make the trip down State Highway 1, come play for the Mighty Dale. They do go to Rush, but it's missed time. But Nielsen picks it up. Good carry from Sean Nielsen. Silverdale will still have it. Daniel Goodfellow waits at the back. That's good carry there. Donovan out to Norwood. Goes to Robson. It's a good line. Robson goes close. Oh, and he's just thrown it for no reason. Josh Robson just needed to hold on to it, the young man. Just a little bit of a lack of experience there. So Takapuna get away with it. And they will look to carry from their own goal line here. Muller here. And that one is judged forward from the AR. So Silverdale get the lid off and they can put some early pressure on here.
Here we are. Try and get you a bind time. Okay.
So I see from the start, Rick.
Here we go, Dave.
Imagine that. You'd look to see Rush off the back here, or Rowan Cole with their Spooner to take a carry. Got one midfielder either side, and a playmaker on each side. Could see Taylor Norwood take on Elric. It's a good battle between the 10s here, young against old. Set the scrum, Donovan feeds. It's a good push. That one spills out the slide and Takapuna get the penalty.
Far side.
That one will be a glove for the Silverdale coaches. Takapuna get let off once again. Elric, that one's off the side of the foot. And Takapuna will have the throw on
No, we're just getting
5 metres outside their own half.
Tacker.
We see Takapuna rolling the bench.
Time is off. 1, 2, 3.
Elijah Simi making way. And we see Totumata and Jera Ezekia on debut today.
New hooker.
Making their way to the field.
Siege, you look to throw it to the front horse. Let's go. What's your numbers? Go horse.
Totumata, first act onto the field is the throw. He'll look for Jackson at the front. Hutchings will look and disrupt. They go to the middle and do find Jackson, who goes off the back. Here's Elric. Kicks long down the middle of the field to where Taylor Norwood waits. And he goes to Matt Reynolds. He'll look to run. He sets off. Good bit of footwork from Matt Reynolds. Gets Silverdale up halfway. Again, the post-contact meter is looking good for Silverdale. Need more of that. It's messy at the back.
Stay there, stay there.
Here's Norwood. Wide. Here's the new boy, Carter Finn. Good carry.
Play.
That is not out, referee.
Head play on off the head. That one's lost full though.
Silverdale get let off.
Nah, he's sweet. He's sweet. Lost forward. The first one was, but then the one was lost forward.
Silverdale had a few issues so far today with just securing that ball at the back of the ruck.
Time off.
And here we see Mason Skinner and Caleb Smythe making their way onto the field. Daniel Goodfellow makes way and Mason Ross, so it's a straight Mason for Mason swap.
7 and 5, sorry.
Of course, Mason and Caleb Smythe are both good Silverdale men. They'll look to try and spark something here. Look to see some heavy carries from the both of them.
Okay.
I wouldn't be surprised to see Mason Skinner off the back of the scrum first up.
Crouch! Bind! What's the problem? Oh, I don't think he's done. Let's go.
Sean Nielsen just not happy with that one.
We're going to do that, we need to be quick. Come on, let's go. That is the mark and you're way over it. Come on, come on. We've had that many resets. Come on. Time on.
The new front rowers for Takapuna just struggling with the mark. Their first scrum of the afternoon.
Crouch.
So Donovan feeds. This time it's a bit more stable. Donovan to Norwood. They go for a little chip over the top. So a couple of men streaking through. The bounce will be interesting here, but it does bounce well from Pelini at the back. Takapuna will have the chance to set. Here's Muriwai. One off the side of the boot there. And it will go over the sideline on the full, so Silverdale will get the throw.
Five blue, sub, time off.
There's some more subs coming. Looks like Joey Aldrich Williams coming off. For Takapuna.
Time is on. 4. Alex, step.
They want to zone in Hutchings takes. Here's Donovan. Carried in by Spooner on debut.
No.
Donovan waits for the back. Again, Takapuna off their feet. A few penalties now. Here is Caleb Smythe's first carry. Good bit of footwork from him. Here's Taylor Norwood, taps it on. Robson just not looking for it. Vinny Tabua cleans up.
Go one.
Silverdale just needs someone to put their hand up here. Here's Mason Skinner. Hit hard, Mason Skinner in a good double tackle.
Nice tag. Offside out here. Oh, time off.
Just a few penalties coming through.
Yeah. We just hang on, mate. No. Oh, okay. Okay, there's two. There's one here for offside, and there's one in the middle for off feet. What one do you want? This one? Okay. 20 offside.
So multiple penalties just coming through there. Matt Reynolds will put this one just on the edge of the 22 for Silverdale to try and spark something here. It's been all of them so far. We just haven't been able to really build much yet. So Robson, the throw. Looks for Hutchings. Good throw once again. Donovan waiting at first 5 now. Spooner with the carry once again. He's taken upright by Aya. Okay, up the back. Kicked through by Taylor Norwood. It's interesting. Kicked once again. Here's got to be offside.
It's offside.
And you got to think for a North Harbour player that you would know the rules better than that. But sometimes you do have a brain fade.
Offside.
So Silverdale will just look to set this once again. So Norwood goes to the corner this time.
That was the right mark, eh?
Red tape.
Time off. Blue sub.
Another sub coming on for
15.
Takapuna.
15. Yeah. Cheers, Graham. Thank you.
That's Tyler Pelini coming off. Good game from him today.
Yeah, let's play.
Line speed, JL, tell the boys.
Looks like
Jinto,
Cam
you in or
Hansford
out?
coming on. They go to rush. Good line out once again. Robson's been good with the throw since he's come on. And they get the driving wall going to Silverdale. It's a good fight back from Takapuna, but it's still going forward.
Okay, let it come.
Now the ball is there for Donovan. Goes out to Cole.
No one's there. Play it.
Oh, and the ball just not being secured at the back of the rucks for Silverdale. Here's Lolo here. It's knocked on. Carter Finn does just enough in the tackle there to dislodge the ball. Stop another break. Good work from the young man on debut.
Stay down here, lads.
The pressure stays on.
Let's go. Come on.
Here we go.
So we'll have to get another scrum. Been quite a feature in this game so far.
Good gauge.
Nah. Oh. Crouch. Bind.
12-4.
Sit.
So Donovan waits to feed. Going backwards for Silverdale, but it is there at the back for Donovan. Goes to Ron Cole, out the back to Taylor Norwood. Here's the new man, Carter Finn. Good bit of footwork, but he needs support. And that is
Second shot at that hands.
Elric had 2 shots.
No, you had a second
Nice
shot
work from
at
Carter Finn there.
What are we doing?
And Matt Reynolds into the breeze, kicks it down inside the 22.
Okay, 3 green sub.
You see
3 green.
another sub. That's Sean Sugar Nielsen coming off. Good game from him so far today.
Hang on.
Looks like Thomas Elliott Bennett coming on.
No, we're playing.
That's his debut today as well. 14 players across both teams on debut today. Both teams testing some new blood. And that one is stolen by Gage Jackson at the front of the line out. The Takapuna have the ball set. Here's one of the new men, that one's spilled. And judged forward by the referee, so the pressure does stay on. Takapuna's standard slipping so far in the second half, but Silverdale are really not picking up any of their own so far either. It's been a messy start 10 minutes into the second half. Both teams test their new combinations across the field.
Okay. We have uncontested scrums then? Okay, uncontested scrums. They've run out of props. Let's go.
As we go to Golden Oldies and contested scrums now. Sean Nielsen leaving the field.
Down still. Okay, holding on still.
So what can Silverdale do now? They've got the free ball. Here's Winnie Tabua. Taken towards the sideline. It's still in though. Judge knock on. So that is quite poor from Silverdale there. No other really words for it.
Big scrum. Let's go.
They try and unleash the fire FPG and down the work. It doesn't come off this time.
And crouch. Massive push in. 1. Sets.
So Takapuna set theirs first. Golden Oldies. They go to Elric at the back. He pumps it long. It's a good kick from Elric. He's out about 40 metres from his own goal line. Silverdale will have another line out.
Very well versed in this area. Oh, yeah. What is it?
So what can Silverdale spark here? Line out on the 40. They look for Hutchings. Goes over the top. So we picked up by Tanada. New man. They hit the back line. Numbers are there if they can find them. They do find them. Taylor Norwood waits to catch that one. The bounce is interesting, but well picked up by Carter Finn. He's taken high. And it's called a maul. He's wrapped up well in there, Carter Finn. And Takapuna will have the scrum. It's a good bit of work from the midfielders there. They will have their first attacking scrum in Silverdale half. Do we see another substitution, Silverdale? That is Tabor coming off. And Ali Cargo, good Silverdale man Ali Cargo coming onto the field. Of course, if you are a purchaser of those lovely Silverdale calendars, you'll know that this is Mr. March on your screens right now.
Need all your shin and shoulders in.
Hopefully Mr. March can spark something for the boys here.
Crouch. Engage. Bind. Set. Stay in. Eight.
Coming into, looks like the wing. They run towards him first. What can Ali Kaga do? Can he wrap up? They go to the walk to the corner. And an acrobatic dive from Josh Bain-Smith. He's been good today. Means Takapuna go for their first of the second half and bring up 50.
Crouch, bind, engage.
Oh, right. Oh, I don't know. I'm good. Engage. It has. Thank you, Graham. I've been trying to move it on, but it just hasn't. Okay, 10. Oh, he's already got it.
Another good kick from Alric. 100% for him off the tee today.
Yeah, sorry, mate. Yeah.
Means
Yeah. I know. I said it.
Takapuna
Yeah.
up
Sorry.
now, 52-5. 57 minutes gone in this one. Silverdale faithful trying to inspire their boys, put a bit of fire back in. Matt Reynolds waits here on halfway. Taken down by Jackson. Gets up and goes again, does Jackson. Taken by Mason Skinner. They want to spill it at the back.
Okay, mate. Yeah.
Kick through. Taylor Nord waiting. Takes it cleanly. What can Taylor Nord do now? Finds Matt Reno. He'll look to run. Looks towards the sideline, but that one is just pushed. That one is out on the full from Matt Reno, unfortunately.
Someone got absolutely caked over there.
So Takapuna will have the line out just on Silverdale side of halfway.
What do you want?
With Tomato to throw. Here is Tomato. Takapuna with the short line out. They'll look for Jackson.
Okay, let's go.
They go to the front.
Wait.
Step back by Jackson. Gets in front of Hutchings. Taken in by the new halfback. Good shot from Inamata there. They go to Tamata. Isolated. Good shot by Hutchings there. The ball's out. That's messy. This time, just going to work through the forwards. There's Elric. They go out the back. The fire. Elric again. Goes himself. But just looking a little bit aimless here so far. A good bit of footwork there. This time it's the new man. He played out onto view. He's taken down by O'Meara and Robson. Jackson takes it through. Gets a good offload. There's no one there for that one, but Jackson gets up and picks it up. Caleb Smythe on the ball, but ref says no. That one's offloaded again. Fire spills backwards. Puna just playing quite freely here. There's Bain-Smith again. Into the 22 now. Go to Alex Vaiaya. Good meters from him, they pick and go again. Silverdale having to make a lot of tackles here. Paya, out to Tamada, hit by Hutchings.
Fine, below first.
And yeah, good bit of counter right there.
Below first.
I think Ali Cargo just disrupting
Yeah, he's fine.
Cam Hansford.
Halfback, not you.
Boy horse.
And a good bit of defense there from Silverdale. Just to push Takapuna sideways there. And for Sierra.
Nah, he's a back. We're playing. Let's go. Let's go. No, he's just gone down. Let's go. Crouch.
Inamata just looking a little bit sore there, ref hiring him up.
Fine.
We set another golden oldies.
Everyone in, shoulders, heads. Stay down. Yep.
Donovan goes to Norwood, has to take it backwards.
Taylor, go, raise,
Spins down the middle of the field, finds a bit of a gap there. Allowed to bounce by Christensen. Taken down by Carter Finn, it's a good tackle from the new man. And again Carter Finn. There's a steaming run here from Vaiaya. Gets them back where they were. Silverdale just falling off a few tackles there. Goes to Tamara McGann this time, and he crashes over.
Yes, Tyra!
So after a slow start to the half from both teams, Takapuna now finding a bit more rhythm. The tail of the tape today a little bit. They just one gap in that Silverdale kick chase and finding the try all too easy.
Sorry?
Ulrich kicks it low this time, but no issues. Still 100% off the tee for him today. It's been a good day.
Just bring him on, mate. Bring him on. Do we need time off, Graham? What's happening, Kyle? Can you tell me, please? Okay, time off. Time off. Yeah. Yeah. And have the subs been completed?
So see Silverdale injury ward being tested here with Inamata having to come off. Daniel Goodfellow making his way back onto the field.
Yeah, I know. So, are we okay?
And looks like Thomas Elliott Bennett,
Time is on.
substitute man, coming off. Looks like a shoulder injury, which means Thomas Taola comes back on. Moves into the forwards by the looks. That one's taken down by Jackson. The guard at the back. Numbers are there again. Picked through by Ulrich. Found a gap. Allowed to bounce by Reynolds. Takes it on the first bounce. Fires a good pass through to Taylor Norwood. He puts it high, does Taylor Norwood. Well taken at the back there. And charged by Taylor Norwood, so this bounce will be interesting. Oh, but the bounce falls for Fire beautifully. Fire goes all the way through, finds Bain Smith, dips inside, and loses it. So a good bit of cover.
Okay.
Means that Josh Bain Smith loses right at the last minute.
That's all good, that's good.
So Silverdale in the pressure situation here now. 5 metre scrum. Golden Oldies will assist here.
Taka, get your bind on.
Come on. Get your bloody head in. Come on. Let's go.
We're used to uncontested scrum. Let's go.
Yeah. Word, brother. Let's go. Crouch. Bind. You need to be with him. Sit. Now you can go. Yeah.
Hold.
Stay on.
Back.
So this time Silverdale crashing through the middle. Just trying to get themselves a bit of room.
Hold up, right.
Donovan finds Taylor Nord, who spills it.
No. He just flopped on
And
his
we will
back.
play the scrum. Norwood just looked up there
No, scrum here.
for the kick.
Yeah.
Next one. Can we wipe it?
And the troubles just compound for Silverdale now.
Okay, let's go. Lines, yeah, cool. No. Cool! Everyone gets it. Yes, he can.
He's got a pick too. Just watch it.
Crouch! Bind!
Boy, just bump.
Sit! Bind, please.
Just off the deck.
Taken off the back.
Hit him up.
And it is a good strong carry. From, I think that's Alex Vaiaya, number 17. Takapuna to bring up 60.
Also, it's also 65, yeah, you know.
And Elric will have his probably easiest kick of the day.
Oh, mate, you've still got about 25 seconds.
And once again, no issue. So after 67 here, it is Takapuna 66, Silverdale 5.
What way? Right.
Kicked off by Reynolds. Cardiff's chasing. Thomas Dahl makes a good tackle.
Looking here. Ball out.
Taken in by Hansford.
Horse here.
Rush looks to get it. He can't get a hands on. It wants Messi for Elric. He sends it down the field. Towards Matt Reynolds, who takes it. Needs some help here. What can Matt Reynolds do? Sits off. Through the middle, Matt Reynolds. Good brave carry from him. Daniel Goodfellow does well to spin out of that one. Caleb Smythe on the pick and go now. Can Silverdale get some sustained possession here? Mason Skinner waits, needs some support though. Good leg drive from Mason Skinner. Gets them over the 40.
Offside. This bloke.
Robson puts it through. It's an interesting bounce, but it does set up well. Oh, just allow it to get through too easily once again. A good tackle by Taylor Norwood. Pops it up to Jackson. There's numbers wide for Takapuna if they can find them. Kicks towards Cardiff's wing. He lets that one go over.
Take him back.
And it will be a Silverdale throw. Taking it quickly.
Backwards.
Donovan spills it backwards, but it's a good kick by Donovan. Elric waits. Cardiff chases. Now Takapuna can set themselves again. Here's Lolo here. Bit of footwork and then slips over. So now Takapuna go to work once again. Silverdale trying to get hands on but can't. Probably committing too many there. Elric, good pass there. Brookbane, bit of footwork from him. Here's Jackson. It's good expansive play from Takapuna here. Taken by Daniel Goodfellow. And put through by Takapuna. but it's well picked up there. But I think Taylor Norwood. And Ryder Donovan clears again, but it will just give Takapuna another chance to attack against his tired legs. John Elric with the carry. Here's the new man, Ahipeta. And a good tackle again by Carter Finn just to knock the ball loose. Done that a couple of times today. There's a few tight bodies out there. Sustained period of pressure out in the hot March sun. So you see two boys down with cramp at the moment. Silverdale put pretty much every starter back on that they can.
Time.
How long? 9 minutes, coach.
Yeah,
What's
9.
wrong, eh?
No, that's right.
What's the official time?
9. 9.
I hope you have enjoyed today's stream wherever you're watching. Shout out to Matt Webster up on the tools on the cherry picker out in the sun.
Cheers, mate.
Oh, fuck, that'd be great. Can I have a water, bro? Sorry.
Oh, fuck those.
9 still.
There's just a couple of boys getting a bit of work done.
That is brilliant, thank you. Am I in the right place? 9. Time on, 9 to go. Yeah.
My bad, boys.
Right, we're on. Binding. Crouch. Bind. Sit.
So after a lengthy delay, a couple of cramps, Donovan feeds the non-contested scrum.
Inside.
They go wide. Here's Reno. Bit of footwork. Frees up Thomas Tola. Thomas Tola cuts inside. Silverdale sets on their own half. Just struggling to secure the ball so far today. Daniel Goodfellow with the carry. Donovan waits. Out to Norwood. He puts it over the top for himself.
Play.
And it is lost by Takapuna there.
Fair contest. Scrum.
We'll have another scrum.
Flat on the back. You alright? Okay. Scrum here.
Left here.
Cross forward.
Gage, you on my phone?
Okay, everyone. Crouch. Sit. Shoulders on.
But Donovan feeds once more.
Ball out.
Down the blind side to Rennell. Puts it through on the toe. Beaten up at the back by Christensen. Here's the new man on debut, Ahipeta. Breaks the first and sits off down the middle. Gets around Ryder Donovan. And again, all too easy. And this is the other man on debut. Spins off Matt Rennell. Brookbank does close.
No hands.
Now Takapuna to Elric. There's Paya. Goes himself, does Paya. And goes straight through under the posts. And he brings up 70.
Good shot, Wes.
Very hot.
Elric ticks it over once more. Perfect day off the tee continues. So 5 minutes left in this one. Round 1, Premier 1 action. Thank you again for joining us. Hope you've enjoyed the stream.
Well, Wayne,
It's Ken Silverdale, salvage 1-4. Give the faithful, who've turned out in good numbers here at Silverdale today, something to cheer about. Another good kickoff. It's just not contested enough. Takapuna will sit again. That one is spilled by Tamada.
fine, he's got it. He's got it.
And falls on the Silverdale side. Now they need to sit here. Some tired bodies, too many in the ruck. Here's Hutchins. He's nets out, Donovan.
Sorry, mate, my bad.
Looks for Mason Skinner. Good pass from Skinner to Rush. Here we go. What can Silverdale do here? Out to the new man Robson. Tries to keep it in, but a good shot on him. Sends him over the sideline. Good bit of link-up play from the Lucy's there. Mason Skinner and Hunter Rush.
Doesn't matter.
People are just dropping like flies out there.
Oh, he's right in the way. Time off.
We hit about the fourth cramp in the last 5 minutes.
Do we want to replace him? Yeah.
What? How many numbers, please? Oh, I don't know about that one, buddy.
Who's ball?
Gee, just use your shoulder when you tackle. Oh, yeah, here you go. Try.
Take, yeah. Huh? Yeah, just bring him, Graham.
We need to practice up here. Your locks are dusty. Respect this one, especially.
Okay, that's the middle there, guys. And it's blue ball.
It's not bad.
Time is on.
So 4 minutes left in this one.
Okay, we're holding. Guys,
We
back
see
on AR,
Tamada
please.
comes off, which means David Mickey returns. That one's disrupted by Jackson, but it falls to David Mickey. And we will set a scrum. Good disruption there from Hutchings. Scrum.
Lock on, let's go. And binds.
Donovan feeds. Mason's gonna want it, but told to leave it alone. That one is spilled.
No. Lost forward.
And that just about sums up the day, really.
Yeah, cool, thank you. Let's go. I've got three, but
Come on. The scrum training's paid off.
let's go. Three, just under three.
2 minutes. On the board, brother.
I see.
Let's do another lineup. Let's do another lineup.
Okay, locks now.
Kick that down.
And crouch. Bind. Sit.
Hansford feeds. They're gonna run it here. Higher, breaks the first. Gets it off to Bang Smith. Good bit of pace from him. Meets Donovan. Taken by Reynolds. Good run by Josh Bain Smith though. Putting it up on the 22
The
now.
ball is still in there. No, Alistair.
Gage Jackson carries it in for Taka.
You right, Cam?
And straight through. Goes Jiro Esekia on debut under the post.
Oh shit, okay. We'll see where we land after the kick. Oh really?
Just fucking running and
Okay.
stopped. So just have a look.
Just have a look.
How long we got?
We've only got like a minute.
How long have I got?
About 40 seconds. Yeah. Oh no. I'm good.
Knocked over once again by Alric.
Are they?
As we get into the last minute of play here.
I've just come
Both
back from a
teams
little
running
bit
on
of
empty.
not nice. One. What's that? We've got.
TC.
Yeah, we've got about. Yeah, about. Just go off that.
So Matt Reynolds pick one last time.
Yeah.
Taken down by Jackson. Takapuna will sit.
Take it back.
Go out to the backfield.
Doesn't matter.
And that will be it from the action here at Silverdale Rugby Club. Takapuna taking this round one dash out 80 points to 5. Starting their campaign off with a hiss and a roar. Silverdale will look to regroup. Thank you for joining us here on the stream today. Hope you've enjoyed what you've watched. Shout out to Matt Webster once again on the tools. Thank you to all of our sponsors for helping us do what we do. I've been on Tom Anderson on the comms. Hope you've enjoyed it. Signing off.
Oh, careful, banana in there.
Yeah, thanks, Tom.
Thank you.
Great call, mate. Thanks.
What's up, bro?
Oh, my Achilles, I think.
Next week.
But no, I think it's just got like stood on.